Yo, what is good, people? I go by the name of Killer Beezy, man, and it is early hours of the AM for me right now, man, in the UK. Which sucks a little bit because normally the updates, the patch notes come out about 5 a.m. for us, and when I woke up this morning, I saw that they came out at like midnight to 1 a.m. So I was like, dude, I could have just stayed up. But anyway, coming to the game tomorrow, man. Obviously, we've got the Onings come into the game tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. Obviously, everybody else's as well. So let's look at the patch notes. So obviously, we've got the previous festival units on the banner. We're gonna have LV Melly, Goddess Elizabeth, the one that's gonna also one of the new units. We got Green Arthur, who's gonna be one of the new units too, and then we got Festival Winged King, and we're also gonna have Demon Hendrickson on there. So if you haven't got any of those previous festival units, obviously tomorrow is gonna be a good time for you to get a copy. To pick up a copy of them, obviously, if you get lucky. And then we've got the new story drop in. So chapter 16, which is always good because whenever there's a new story chapter drop in, if you've done the previous chapter and you're up to date with all the story content, you normally like once you play like the first scene from going into like chapter 16, you normally immediately get 30 gems. So that's something that people can instantly look forward to because it's an extra summon on the festival banner. But yeah, so then we obviously have the big boy invincible avatar, the Onings Escanor, who obviously if you reach 900 loyalty or guarantee. I always feel sorry for people. This hasn't happened to me yet, and I don't want to jinx it because it is a huge possibility. But when people summon like the full rotation and only pick up the festival unit on the guaranteed, man, like I feel like it hurts so bad, man. But obviously, hopefully, it's a decent banner. I'm very interested to see whether the banner is exactly the same as what dropped on JP or whether they'll tweak it a little bit. That's going to be interesting to see, but I guess we'll know that tomorrow morning. So yeah, so then obviously we all know what the one Escanor does. If you don't, then you've been hiding under some rock. He is going to absolutely destroy PvP unless you're running possible counter team, then that may not be the case. But yeah, so we're also gonna have obviously Green Arthur. Green Arthur is actually what I've been waiting for to fully go in there and complete the Tower of Trial season 3. But one thing that surprised me was I did not realize that we get Green Arthur at UR level 80 and fully awakened. Like obviously if we go through the one festival special missions, that was quite a surprise to me. I knew we got the Green Arthur for free, but I didn't realize that we get him already ranked up and awakened, which is an amazing surprise because I was sitting there with like 20 SSR pendants and I'm sitting there thinking, oh, if I pull the one, that's gonna take 15 SSR pendants getting him up. Like, I don't have resources to level up Arthur straight away. So this was a pleasant surprise, to be fair. So I'm really happy about that. And everybody else that if you literally just go through doing the special missions and you can get this unit for free, ranked up and whatnot, that's an amazing addition to your roster. So GG's for that, for real, man. Then we've got a special boss battle. Now these things are amazing because just a few weeks ago it felt like we had no content for so long. So obviously, coming to a point where obviously we've currently got Final Boss Merlin. We've also got the obviously Tower of Charles, if you guys haven't done that already. But then not only that, we're gonna be receiving another demonic beast boss battle, which is, I think, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Grayon? Grayon, I think it is. Let me know if I pronounce that correctly. And then we've got Hawk's awesome treasure chest. I don't know what that is, but it looks like more sparkling rewards, boys. So I'm definitely down for that. Fort Solgrus reward dungeon plus. Interesting. It's very interesting. Ultimate Champion cheering event. See, I don't know what these three things are at the bottom. Special recipe event. I'm guessing we get extra rewards for doing certain recipes. We get extra rewards for Fort Solgrus. I don't know what Ultimate Champion cheering event is. Yo, that's going to be interesting to see. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. So obviously we'll get more information about that. Hopefully tomorrow. But okay, so also special missions part 1. So the main reward, so obviously we get the Green Arthur, but we also get Green Escanor, which is amazing. At level 80, 6-star awaken, that's gonna be a massive dub for new players, man. Even someone like myself, I believe my green Escanor is like 4-6, so that's gonna be amazing. Red Merlin as well. I don't know how useful Red Merlin would be now, but it's not a bad unit. And then we've obviously got Red Diane. This Red Diane, I believe I've only used this Red Diane once. I think there was one time in the game where she was useful for something. I can't remember. But hey, listen, at this point in the game, if you're getting any level 80 unit, 6-star awakened, you can't complain, man. You definitely can't complain. So we're also getting these pieces where we can get the fully awakened pieces of gear. And then we're getting 200 anvils, which is amazing. I just finished my anvil farming, and I think I managed to farm about 1,400 anvils. So you know, anvils are something you're always going to need. So that's the GGs, and then we're getting 10 hammers. I wish they started giving us a little bit more of the hammers, man. Stop being so stingy with the hammers, please, man. So from the special boss battle, we get I believe that's is that a gear piece for that's for normal Escanor, right? It looks like a cosmetic for normal. That would be suited for the green and red Escanor. I believe I don't know if that cosmetic already became available. No, it doesn't. It looks like a new one. So okay, so we get a new cosmetic for Escanor. We get the Super Awakened little star gem thing as well, some Super Awakening coins, and then we get some of the stones for the UR equipment, which is good. SSR pendant, some more anvils, hammers, which is good, and then we got 3 new foods. I briefly saw somewhere what the 3 new foods do. They look very beneficial. Sorry, these are the ingredients to make the new food. So this isn't actually what the new food looks like. So one of them seemed to give you 40% extra damage. The other one gives you 40% decrease in the damage that you take, and then the other one I think prevents you from your alt gauge being sealed. Shout out to Seaton, because it was actually Seaton who I saw that from. So yeah, so that looks like it's going to be definitely useful, man, especially if you get stuck on any like PvE stages where your alt gauge has been sealed. I don't know how the Hawk's treasure chest works, whether like these are the rewards in there and you get them at random. Because if that is the case, does that mean you can get like a few, any of these rewards like multiple times? Because if you can, that'll be really good. Unless it's like just a case of these are the rewards on the list, and once you pull them once, you then can't get them again. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that works. Okay, so the full Solgrus special dungeon plus. Okay, so literally, it looks like these are things that are gonna be kind of just boosted to give us a lot more of the ingredients that we can use to make the new foods. It looks like. Which we can't complain about. To be fair, looks good. King Special Exchange Shop. To be fair, I never really use this. I guess I never really use this because I have always had a use for like SR pendants, to obviously get reverse stages and stuff done. So if you're someone that heavily needs to do reverse stages or whatnot, just use your SR pendants and whatnot on some of the SR units. But yeah, so we do have that special recipe. So these are the foods that we were referring to that you would use these ingredients for. So yeah, that's definitely going to be very helpful for difficult PvE content. So a lot of you guys that are stuck on a certain part of the story or anything to do with PvE, minus boss battles, sorry, death matches, because it doesn't take into consideration for death matches and PvP. So everywhere else it'll be a massive dub, man. So buff events, the one Escanor battle support, equipment enhancement discount. Equipment enhancement discount. So does that mean we can make more gear for less? Like, I assume equipment enhancement discount. I assume we use less resources for like leveling up our gear. Is that what that means? Let me know. Let me know if any of you guys know that 100%. I don't usually go too ham on getting cosmetics for new characters, but I feel like the one is a very long-term useful character in PvP and PvE. So I think it definitely may be worth. I think when Escanor came out, I did used quite a few of my gems to pick up a few of his outfits over the course of time, after the 2 week period where the cosmetics were available for gems. So I don't know if I'll do something similar for the one Escanor. We'll have to see. Obviously, it's a big deal if you're talking about CC, try and get obviously a lot of UR cosmetics and stuff, and obviously leveling them up and whatnot. So we may do that. We may definitely do that for Escanor, for the one Escanor. But then we have here, we got new bundles here. So this, I don't believe this is, I believe this is the old Escanor. It looks like the old Escanor anyway. And then we've got a blue Zeldris bundle, and then we've got a LV Melly bundle, which I was a bit surprised about to see, to be fair. I'm surprised that they give you a bundle where you're guaranteed a specific festival unit. Yeah, I was pretty surprised to see that, but it may be something that's quite common on JP. Then we've obviously got the system changes, so possible max item storage capacity being increased from 400 to 500. I think mine is about 340 at the moment. So yeah, for anyone that's like constantly getting maxed out on your item storage or whatnot, this will be good for you. But that's only in relation to items, not for equipment, so just bear that in mind. And then also we're receiving a little tweak buff to Arthur, which is going to be nice. So it looks like it's beneficial to obviously red and blue SSR Arthurs. So their attacks being slightly increased, their defense is being slightly increased, HP is being slightly increased, and they're now receiving a little bit of lifesteal, which I assume the green Arthur would, when he comes into the game, he'll come into the game with the upgraded version of these stats already. So, which is probably the reason why he's not on here, for any of you wondering. But yeah, that's going to be it for the patch notes, man. It feels like when you see the patch notes on the day before, it kind of just feels like, especially in the festival banners, it feels like Christmas Eve, man, and you're just dying to open your presents, but you gotta wait 24 hours, and sometimes those 24 hours feel like the longest 24 hours in the world. But yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for the one Escanor. Let me know if you're summoning. Let me know if you're not summoning. But that's gonna be it for the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how excited you are, and what you think about the patch notes, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.